Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the first ever AEC Tech Innovation, not just in Nigeria alone, but in Africa. A big thumbs up to Contech Nigeria for this great initiative. It's been a long way coming. It's been over 4 weeks of planning, prepping, putting everything together, and I'm sure today you all are ready to see what every team has in place, what every team has presented. We started with 8 teams, but sadly only 5 teams could make it to the final stage. And here we are today, the 26th of July, doing what only innovators can do, doing what only great minds in the industry can do, doing what only the best of the best and the best can do. So wherever you're tuning in from, I want you to go to the comment section, type your location, type your country. If you're a student, type your school, type your field. If you're a civil engineer, if you're an innovator, if you're a tech enthusiast, if you're a construction worker, if you're an architect, if you're a quantity surveyor, let us know where you're watching us from and let us know what you're doing. Okay, so we have 5 solid teams presenting today. We have Team Orion, we have Team Renova, we have Construct X, we have Site X, and we have MS3. See, I don't want to spill the juice now. I honestly do not want to spill the juice now. Trust me, you all don't know what you are in for today. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We have Omorin Sola Adekoya saying, "Go Team Orion." If you are for Team Orion, please let us know in the comment section. Let us know in the comment section. If you are for Team MS3, let us know. If you are for Team Construct X, let us know. If you are for Site X or Renova, let us know. We have Omorin Sola from Nasaran. She's also an NYSC Cup member. She's a graduate. She's a builder, and she's happy to be here. We also have Alabi George, who is from River State, a Nigerian graduate civil engineer and also a data analyst. Let's know where you're watching us from. Let's know where you're tuning in from. Let's know how you are anticipating this event. Let's see Let's know what you are in for. Our judges too are on their way. Our judges are ready to give their best to this, and we can't do this without our audience. So keep sharing, keep publicizing, drop your comments and all. Please, for every team that will be joining, I'm going to say this again. Join with your team's name and make sure you've allowed your device to accept the camera and the audio. If not, you won't be able to come on stage. Join with your team's name. Let me know that is your team so that I would be able to bring you up stage when necessary. Please, I'm making these announcements for all of the teams. Kindly do that so that you, because I'm still seeing a particular name that doesn't come with the team's name. So please kindly do that. Thank you. Okay, I can see more people coming in. I can see Amsa from Funab commenting Team Construct X. Funab, okay, okay. I don't want to spill on the JCS, but personally, I am super, super, super pumped. I am really excited to be a part of this. If you don't know who Contech or what Contech Nigeria is all about, Contech Nigeria is an AEC tech community owned by which is a subsidiary of KS Digital Innovation. And Contech Nigeria's mission is to see that the AEC industry, not just in Nigeria alone, but in Africa, is moving, is going forward, is growing. And one of the ways we've decided to do this is through this innovation challenge. We've been doing so many things in the past 7 months this year. Even since Contact 2024 ended, we didn't just stop here. We kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and here we are. And on that note, I officially say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone, our distinguished guests, our innovators, our tech enthusiasts, our judges, team members, and our vibrant Contech Nigeria community, both here tuning in and online. Welcome to the grand finale of Contech Nigeria Innovation Challenge 2025. Let me see your thumbs up in the comment section. My name is Itunulua, and I'll be your moderator for today's exciting event. It's an absolute pleasure to be before brilliant minds, bold thinkers, solution builders who have pushed boundaries to reimagine the future of construction and technology in Nigeria. Like I keep saying, not just in Nigeria alone, but in Africa. Over the past weeks, we've witnessed creativity, teamwork, and tenacity from teams across the country. Today, all roads are leading to this moment. I'll come again. All roads are leading to this moment where ideas would meet actions and innovation are going to take the center stage. So buckle up, keep your devices charged. I don't want to hear my phone battery ran low, my laptop was down. That one is not allowed here today. Buckle up, keep your devices charged, and wherever you're joining from, be ready to cheer us on. Be ready to vote because we're going to have an online poll session for all of the five teams, and who knows? We're also going to celebrate them and everything. Once again, welcome to the grand finale of Contech Nigeria Innovation Challenge 2025. Let's make it unforgettable. Like I said, it's the first of its kind. It's the largest, it's the biggest, and we're not going to stop here. We're going to take this beyond Nigeria. We are going to take this beyond Africa. So today, what are you going to expect? We're going to have a live pitch session from the five qualifying teams. We had 8 teams that started this journey, but only 5 teams could make it to the final stage. So we'll be having live pitch sessions from every of the teams, and I believe that by now every team already has the modalities for their presentation. And for the teams, please get ready. In this order, I will be calling you guys on. First will be Team Renova, followed by MS3, Construct X, Orion, and Site X. I'll do again. Team Renova, MS3, Construct X, Orion, and Site X. So Team Renova, you would be the first to present. So as we speak now, I want Team Renova to get their slides ready because very soon you'll be called on to present. Also, like I said, we'll be having a live pitch session today for all of the teams, and our judges are ready. Okay, so what does Contech Nigeria stand for? Contech Nigeria stands at the intersection of innovation and infrastructure. And this challenge is more than a competition. So beyond the competition, beyond the challenge, I know that there will be prizes, no matter how little or how big. Beyond the prizes, beyond all of that, um, the innovation is beyond all of this. This challenge is more than a competition. It is a movement. It's about spotlighting talent, encouraging sustainability, and building local solutions that can scale globally. So when this initiative came up, I was wondering how is this possible. Personally, I was scared, but thank God for the passionate team members that Contech Nigeria has. No, Contech Nigeria is building something huge. building something huge. I was our team. The team is Smart Construction Sites. So every innovation you'll be seeing here today, every pitch you'll be listening to today is going to be talking about smart construction sites. And our area of focus will be Nigeria. Our area of focus will be Nigeria. So it's one of the things. And please, for the audience, I not understand that this might be a long session, but don't worry, stay tuned. So many things will be coming up afterwards. We're gonna also have giveaway sessions. Like I said, we're gonna have our live poll. We'll be introducing our judges very soon. We'll be introducing our judges very soon, right? So once again, I want to know where you are all watching us from. I want to know where you are listening to us from. It's a good thing to have people from all backgrounds, people from all locations, different universities, different field of works coming together to do this awesome thing. So that's really good. That's really good to see. And you know what? You know what's super amazing? Some of the solutions we will be seeing today will genuinely change the Nigeria industry. I could hear some background conversations about how the Contech Nigeria would keep pushing for this to see that these innovations don't just stop here, to see that these innovations are going to keep growing. And I've also heard, I don't know how that is going to happen, but I've been hearing gist that very soon in the next Contech event and subsequent events, all of these will be brought to life. So thank you, Funab, Philip Ojumide from Funab Abeokuta, Abdulrashid Bello from Lagos, Nigeria, Oluwatofumi Shodimu from Abuja, a student builder from OAU. It's nice to see so many students. I think one of the things that really amazed me is seeing how people could think, seeing how students like this new generation, they call us Gen Z, how the Gen Z generations, and maybe some of the millennials are pushing to change the narrative in Nigeria. A lot of people have been saying, oh, Nigeria this, Nigeria that. But it's amazing seeing how bright minds from Nigeria are doing so much amazing work in the industry. So I want the comment section to keep dropping with fire emojis, love emojis. I really want to see the comment section to keep building. It's a way of encouraging everyone that will be presenting today. It's a way of encouraging everyone today. So very soon we'll be going into our keynote session, and that will be with no other person than the convener of this great community and movement. Will be going into our keynote session very soon. And we have no other person than our AEC disruptor in Nigeria. Those of you that were around for Contech Nigeria 2024, you must have seen this face, this other face here, you must have seen it. And the news that we've been getting from Contech 2024, even to date, it's been awesome feedbacks back to back. So we are going into our keynote session, and that will be presented by no other person, Mr. or should I use engineer? Anyhow, you know him, Kende Ayobade, and some of you know him as Ken Instruct. Over to you, sir.
Hi, everyone, and thank you very much, Itunu. I really appreciate the introduction. I'm very much glad to be here. Please confirm if you can hear me from where you are across the world. I know we are being watched across the world, not just Nigeria, and other countries across Africa is seeing what we are doing. And if you can hear me, just notify. Yeah, just drop an emoji in the comment section. Thank you very much for joining us today. So let me quickly jump and dive into the essence of why we are doing this. I think it's very important for us to understand that there is a vision behind Contech Nigeria. We are not just building, we are not just advocating for tech in construction. It's a passion that drives everyone within our team. We are building with purpose. There's a reason why we are doing this. We didn't just wake up one morning and decide that, okay, this is something we should do. No, there is a reason. So, and I'm going to state out some of these reasons before we continue with the pitches from all the teams that we have today. So, I want to give us a background about why construction is very vital in the tech ecosystem across Nigeria and across Africa, across the world as well. I would say something that everyone knows, especially in our community. Construction tech, or let's say construction, is the most underserved industry across the world when it relates to when we are talking about technology. We have lots of activities that are going on within the industry. You have lots of companies, thousands of companies, thousands of jobs that are being provided by construction and by construction companies, by architecture companies, and all the value chain within the industry. A lot of things are happening within the industry, but still, and it's even very, very obvious to everyone, we are lacking in the part of technology. When I mean technology, I actually mean homegrown technology, innovation. This is something that has been missing over the years. And there is data to help us understand that the tech ecosystem generally, globally, is missing out on this opportunity. Everybody in Nigeria now, if you are in Nigeria and you're into tech, you understand that almost any new startup that pops up wants to build something related to fintech. And that is, it's like a norm right now. Nobody is seeing any other thing aside fintech. But there are so many other ecosystems within the tech space that people haven't tapped into, ventures haven't tapped into, founders haven't tapped into. And I think because, I think one of the major reasons is because most of these other ecosystems require some kind of background expertise. You need to be maybe grounded within that space for you to build something for that space. Or really, if you look at it, there is so much virtue that is yet to be untapped in all of these other ecosystems, one of which is construction. We have been underserved, we have been neglected for many years, and we are happy that way. It's funny that we are okay, we are fine. Nobody wants to build anything for us. Nobody wants to build anything within the scope of our realities, economic realities, our culture, our needs, our pain points. Nobody wants to do that. And that's because we don't really have track records of people that have succeeded in this space. So it's hard for anybody to pick up a template and run with it. So now let me share you something about what is happening in construction. For those that are not in construction, that are currently listening to us at the moment, I want to give you a perspective about, I think I gathered some data here that will help us understand how much of virtue we have not yet tapped that still lies on the surface of construction across the world, I mean globally. When I have to narrow it down to Africa, there's still so much to do, so much to gain from construction. Now let us look at this data. Say construction industry in Africa is worth over $220 billion. And there's a projection that this value will hit up to $240 billion by 2030. All these financial figures and what have you might not really make sense to some of us, but I'm going to put it in perspective. Before doing that, let me quickly talk about what this data is saying about the Nigeria construction industry. See, in Nigeria alone, the construction industry is growing from about $179 billion to $337 billion by 2034. So now in perspective, what does this mean? Construction itself is tied to everything that we do in life. It's tied to our lifestyle. It's tied to how we live our life, basically. So construction provides hundreds of millions of jobs on a daily basis, and not just jobs for technical people, for people within the People at the bottom level, when you're talking about the societal classes, the people at the low level of society, construction provides jobs for everybody in different classes of the economy. Everybody. And not just that, the roads that we drive our cars on a daily basis, it is construction. The houses we live in on a daily basis, it is construction. The water we drink on a daily basis is being provided by systems built by people within construction. Everything about our lives is tied to this industry, but still, construction is being underserved when it comes to technology. Construction is being neglected when it comes to technology. Now, so in summary, construction is literally shaping our lives, shaping the way we live our lives. When you look at the company that is developed, you understand that there's something that is prominent in developed countries. You see structures that are looking so nice, very fine. You go to a city, you look at the buildings, they are well put together, they are well planned. The city is well planned. All of this is tied to this industry. And I don't think there's any industry across the world that has the number of professions linked to that industry as much as construction. You have hundreds of different professions that are working concurrently within this same industry. I look at finance, okay, so there are lots of there are a few professions within finance where people can work in. But when you look at construction, you are talking about architecture, you are talking about all the kinds of engineering, you are talking about quantity surveying, you are talking about project management, you are talking about facility management, asset management, you are talking about the builders, the contractors. There are lots of professions within the space. I can't even name all of them. But I think it is very important for us to understand that this is still a virgin space for us to harness the power of technology, especially within the context of Nigeria and Africa. It's still a virgin space, a virgin land for us to build something and make a name for ourselves. And not just a name for ourselves, also for national development. If we can tilt our attention from just one tech ecosystem and then look at the possibilities of growing our economy via other tech ecosystems like construction and the likes and others that have not been harnessed, I'm very sure that Nigeria will change its approach. And I think Nigeria will be seen as a country, Africa will be seen as a continent that is truly growing. Now, so we can understand a little bit of what I'm talking about, I just have this data. I think there are about 430 something tech startups within fintech. Every new startup basically jumps on fintech. Yeah, like I said initially, as at 2022, I think we are about 203, and that means the number of startups that are building within the fintech ecosystem grew by by over 80%. So from 200 and something tech startups in fintech in 2022, they grew to about 433. It means that everybody is seeing fintech as a landmine. But it looks like everybody is creating the same thing there. So I'm just making this a clarion call to everyone listening. Construction tech is a space where Nigeria as a country, Africa as a continent, can actually jump into and harness real gold, real value. So now, back to what we are doing today. We understood that, okay, for us to drive change, to kickstart this change that we are looking at, everybody wants to build something. If we want to make sure that Nigeria is part of the world leaders leading the charge in construction, especially in the tech aspect, we need to do something. Talking about, okay, what we need to do won't change anything. I think the industry is characterized by people who talk a lot without doing anything about it. So what we decided to do was that we are going to take the initiative and make something out of it. Let us start something. That's what when I came up with all of this, I told my team, let us start, let's do something that at least will draw attention to this industry and to this space. So we decided that we're going to host a tech event. That's what we did last year. Thanks to all our speakers that took part in the event. It was a remarkable success. But okay, during the event, a lot of discussions happened. Lots of advice by speakers, lots of insights. And usually the nature is that during this event, we have lots of people saying so many things, but after the event, there is no continuity plan. It ends there. Everybody just sits back and feel, okay, to the next event, we keep saying the same thing for the next 5 years until maybe someone from the atmosphere or one Messiah will come and take this our advice and start implementing something. So we decided not to be those kind of people that host events and allow things to just end there. People just keep quiet after the event. No, we decided that we are going to do something about it. So we started our community, the Contech Nigeria community. And we have over 400 people, professionals in the community at the moment. Every day we engage the community, we come up with new topics about construction tech, we come up with stories about people, about startups across the world, in the West, in Asia, different continents of the world, how they are leading the charge in building something for the construction industry within the context of their own country and demography. We share stories about all of this to encourage innovators to stand up and do something about the opportunities that are just smiling at us. Every day we come up with new topics. Every day we engage the community. But we decided that, okay, beyond engaging, let us do something. Let us joke with the brains of our community members. And so we came up with the Contech Innovation Challenge. And that's what we have been doing for the past 1 month. Gathered teams, about 9 teams. They came together, different guys from different places, and they decided, okay, let us create something. So we gave it a theme, like heard our moderator mention, smarter construction sites. We did not want to make it we didn't want to diversify it. We wanted to focus on a particular niche, which is the construction site, where the implementation happens. Although there are various and diverse aspects of construction where tech can come in, but we did this because we wanted to make sure that it is streamlined. So we had 9 teams who came together. They had, I think from the community, most of them don't know themselves, I'm very sure of that. But they built something, they came up with something. Some of them came up with prototypes, some went as far as building a solution that really that they could actually, that you could test. You could test right now, you get. So for us, I think it is growth. It is called growth for us. For us to be able to gather lots of youngsters who are now creating something that solves a real problem within the Nigeria construction industry. I think it is growth for us. I think we deserve our laurels, we deserve our flowers for that. So now they are here today. We've been able to streamline the number of team members that we're presenting to 5. So we have 5 teams that we're presenting their solutions today. And I want you to really encourage them. And to be honest, beyond this innovation challenge grand finale, we have plans of looking for ways to support what they built. It's not going to end with this. I run a startup, which is Key Digital Innovations. We are creating software solutions for the construction industry at large. And one of the things we could do to encourage these youngsters building something is to work with them, mentor them for ways to, maybe my engineers would work with some of the things and let's maybe create something or maybe blow up their solution also. But the plan is that we are going to make sure this goes beyond the innovation challenge to ensure that We are not just talking and discussing change. We are actually driving change. So please, I hope that you're going to enjoy this event. When you are asked to cheer the teams up, please cheer them up. We really expect so much from you. We expect that from you. And if you are getting us, if you're a venture, if you're someone into investments and investing in startups and the likes, these are some solutions. We hear some solutions today that would really help you understand the construction industry. You could eventually invest in them. So I think with these few points of mine, I hope you are pumped up and you are elevated to enjoy the remaining part of this live event. Thank you very much, everyone. I remain Ken there, your body.
Thank you, Kenny Strokes. Thank you. You've all heard a background of Contech Nigeria and also the challenge, innovation challenge we are doing, what we plan on doing, and what is still to come. So without wasting much of our time, we are going straight into the live pitch session. We are going straight into the live pitch session. So each team will be coming up, and like I said, I would repeat the order again. Wherever you're coming up first, MS3 next, Construct X is next, then Site X, and last but not the least, Orion. But before we go into that, we have our judges, the best of our judges. Our judges have been doing a great job so far. Our judges are yet to give us the best today. So we are first on our judges list is architect Eruke Pamela. I hope I pronounced that correctly. She is a founder at Terrafema Designs. And architect Pamela is an award-winning architect, a design strategist, and sustainability advocate with over a decade of experience spanning architecture, project management, and tech innovation. She's passionate about empowering professionals, driving sustainability growth, and transforming the built environment through design and technology. So join me, everyone, as we welcome architect Pamela. You're welcome. It's really nice to have you as one of our judges today. Next on our judges list. I don't know if people are ready for this. So I'm not seeing you people hating architects Pamela. I don't know if we should just end it here or not. But next on our judges list is engineer Donatus Odopara. Permits my pronunciation. I'm really sorry about that. So who is Engineer Donatus? Engineer Donatus is a managing director of Build Safe Nigeria Limited, where he shapes the company's vision and strategic growth. A strong advocate for building information modeling, that is BIM, and advanced construction technologies. It promotes innovation and efficiency within the sector. Under his leadership, Build Safe Nigeria Limited achieved the ISO 9001:2015 certification and continues to excel in engineering, architecture, and project management across Nigeria. Engineer Donatus is a huge supporter of Contech Nigeria. He has been with us right from day one, and we are so glad to have you here today. Welcome, Engineer Donatus. And the next person I am going to bring on stage. In this one, you have been hearing Utiba, you've been hearing Utiba. And it's not just Utiba he's doing now. There are other things he has been bringing into the industry of education and tech. We have Eyitayo Ogumola. He is a renowned tech entrepreneur, community mobilizer, and an AI investor. He is the founder of Utiva and Entrova. I think we have the Baba here. A trailblazing platforms revolutionizing how people learn, work, and scaled across borders. As CEO of Utiba, he has empowered over 100,000 individuals with tech skills while supporting top global companies in workforce development. He is a recipient of the prestigious UK Global Talent Visa. His accolades include the Chevening Scholarship and Facebook Community Leadership Award. He also leads the Velocity, a vibrant network of 700 plus high impact professionals. It's what I love about Eitayo is his entrepreneurial mindset. He's cutting across almost every industry. And for those that were around for Contech Nigeria 2024, he handled the AMA session, Ask Me Anything, and people learned. Innovators were there to learn, entrepreneurs were there to learn. So, on that note, I would say welcome to our judges. Welcome to our judges. And I believe they have the judging criteria for this event, but I would love to run through the judging criteria once again. I'd love to run through the judging criteria once again. The judging criteria would be on the relevance to the Nigerian and African construction problems. Two, it will be based on the innovation and creativity. Three, clarity of issues. Four, visibility and impact potential. Five, presentation and visual storytelling. So for every of the team presenting, these are some of the things you need to make sure that you include in your presentation. You have 5 minutes to present, and there will be 2 minutes for questions and answers. So, Team Renova, can we bring Team Renova on board? Okay, is Team Renova ready for their presentation?
Yes, we are ready for our presentation.
All right. So, um, let's go. Team Renova, over to you.
So, thank you very much. Please, am I audible? Can you hear me, please?
Yes, you are. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from where you are joining us from. My name is Shola Ankedamilola Stephen, and my other presenter here is Asuse Joro Stephen, and we are presenting for Team Renova the Contech Innovation Challenge. Waste is choking in our cities, polluting our environments, and wasting valuable resources. In Lagos, Nigeria, millions of tons of waste are jurisdiction. An example is the Lagos State Ojota landfill and Olushino landfill. So you can see how waste that are illegally dumped there are causing environmental harm. Lack of on-site sorting means valuable reusable materials are needlessly discarded. This according to the International Energy Agency, over 50% of global emissions are from construction and manufacturing industry. And I'm sure that construction waste makes up a bulk of the 50%. So let's introduce our is the smart construction waste reuse system. So what's the smart construction waste reuse system? So our smart construction waste reuse system is a game changer. So it's a system recognition and retrieval augmented generation, and is a system that empowers companies to reduce waste, minimize environmental harm, and unlock new revenue streams. So what are the opportunities our system is bringing? So we discovered that most times construction waste materials are abundant on site, but they are usually overlooked and unnoticed. And why are they overlooked and unnoticed? Because site managers and workers, they lack the specific knowledge for reusing them. And most site managers too, apart from lacking the specific knowledge for reusing them, they also lack the tool for tracking and getting the recycling methodology for this system. So that's why we are building this system, in order to bring everything together to create a nice product. Over to you, Stephen.
Yeah, thank you so much, Stephen. Standing on the existing protocol, we have our construction waste reuse system, which is being built with the interface where we have it here on the screen with intuitive photo upload and text. So how it works is you upload your image on your construction site or irrespective of where you are using, and it give you the materials. For example, you have your concrete, timber and steel, which is being generated with our AI material classification to give you a instant classification on recycling waste materials that you can be used for. And you have insights which was fetched from our relevant reuse vast knowledge based on articles of journals that are being trained with, and it's been suggested with generated card and having a detailed suggestion card appear, complete detailed recycling methodology which you can use your waste material for. And moving forward, which is in view, we are having impact tracking dashboard. All data is logged to the manager dashboard, enabling a real-time impact monitoring and reporting. Continue, Stephen.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So model used to build our system was Gemini 2.5 Flash with a retrieval augmented generation system. The backend was built with Python and Fast API. The front end was built with Next.js and ShadCN. We deployed the backend using onrender and the front end using Vercel. And something that is interesting about our system is that the data that we trained our model with, being part of the brief of the challenge, like solving Nigerian problem. So we ensure that we got academic up about 50 that we use to train our model, in order for it to be able to bring out solutions that will address local problems. So this is an overview of the system. That put an image prompt or a text prompt. So we can put the image prompt to analyze what sort of construction waste you have on site at that particular moment. Then you put your text prompt and you analyze it, and the AI gives you recommendation based on the vast articles of journals that it has been trained with. So what was next? You are, apart from making it Nigerian aligned, you are trying to make it we are trying to align our system with global alignment by making sure it contributes fully to SDG 11 and SDG 12, and include features such as amount of cost save and amount of CO2
Um,
offset as.
Timarinova, you have like 1 minute to go, please.
Thank you very much. And as shown in this picture, so we are planning on introducing this feature to show the amount you'll be saving and how impactful to the environment. Thank you very much. Over to you, Steve.
Yeah, and one key challenge that has been faced while addressing this issue, which we are encouraging and advocating for, is encouraging the academia and all researchers to please give us data and a local data addressing this issue in the part of the world which is Nigeria, and we are looking forward to solving this problem together in the AEC industry. Thank you.
Thank you very much. For the system is live. If you want to try the system, you can go to https echo underscore
Mm,
and echo dash analyzer
yay.
dot app.
Yeah.
test it. So
Thank
thank you very
you.
much.
Thank you, Team
Thank you very much.
Rainova. Thank you, Team Rainova. It's really good to see what you've done. Rainova's work is based on construction waste management. And these are bright minds from FUNAB. It's really one of the reasons why I like this team is because it's also like it's the alma mater of Kenny Stroke. So I'm really glad to see that FUNAB jumped on this. So to our judges, we don't know if you have any question for the teams, for Team Rainova. Do you have any question? We'd love to ask them from our judges.
Yeah, can I come in?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, please.
All right. Thank you, Team Renova. I will appreciate that you don't drop this idea, continue to refine it. I would like to ask a question. From your explanation, you said there is a camera that will capture an image of the West and then refine it or process it for classification. Now, my concern is that usually construction waste are generated in heaps. So you have a heap of material. If I capture it, I will probably see only the surface items on the surface, and the app may probably analyze that. But I doubt if it will penetrate into the heap and do good analysis of that. And then number two question is that this app will probably tell you that concrete should be recycled and reused for something concrete related. Will it tell you how to do it? I have those are two questions I have. Thank you.
Over to you, Tim Rainova.
Thank you very much. I got the first question, but due to network issues, please, I was unable to get the second question. But I'm going to answer the first
Okay, can you
question.
just answer
So the
the
first
one you
question
got?
has to
Maybe
do is
your
that
other team member.
construction. Okay, yeah. So the first question has to do with that construction waste material are usually in heap. In heap. So if we take the picture, how is it going to analyze this? That's why there are two prompts inside what we build, either the image or the text. So in cases like that you can't analyze what it is, you can upload a text prompt to describing what makes up the construction waste heap, whether it's both reinforcement materials, wooden materials, concrete materials. So you can use your text prompts to describe everything, and it's going to give you recycling methodology from our inventory of journals. Please, can I please get the second question again?
Yes, I will address while I address the second question. Our model is being built by different articles, and based on your prompting methodology, it will give you step by step, which we are looking forward to build in view. And based on the general AI, you can always prompt it and let it give you a step by step process. And definitely, our model, which is going to be built like that.
Okay, thank you. I think the explanation you gave has answered my second question, but I was going to ask after the analysis what next, but I think you have answered it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Do we have any other question before we go to our next team? MS3, I hope you're getting ready. Any other question from our judges? Okay, in the absence of none, we're going to go on to MS3. Team Renova, thank you very much for bringing this construction waste management to life. Thank you very, very, very much. And I really hope that beyond today, you will be able to continue the innovation and the building beyond today. So, by the way, we are going to have a live poll session just after all of the things have presented. So please don't go offline. Don't go away. Please kindly stay. And we also have some other updates. Community members, you are not left out. So you people got my news and that. So team MS3 over to you. Sorry, before that, team Rainova would appreciate if you can exit the backstage, then up to Team MS3. Over to you.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Your time starts now. You have 5 minutes. So on the dot
Okay.
of 50, you have to stop. Thank you.
All right. So my name is Wasi Odebomi, and I'm representing MS3 in the ongoing Contech Innovation Challenge. So our solution that we're bringing to the challenge is has to do with site coordination. Um, we are building a build grid that's oh sorry, I had issue. Okay, controlling it. So Build Grid is a mobile first offline ready platform. So it's a mobile app that helps construction teams in Nigeria to coordinate work, track progress, and manage drawings and report issues all in one simple WhatsApp friendly interface. Now, the goal is for the app to be usable on all devices, regardless of the level of hierarchy of the worker on site. So, and also to for all on-site workers to be fully included in the real construction workflows. So, Build Grid replaces scatter charts, paper reports, unstructured tasks, and then it's integrates with AI features that for smart task tracking, daily generation of reports, and also auditing of site activities. So the pain point that we solve is offline data capture. When this app is available for all on-site workers, then data can be captured by individual members on site and then stored for it becomes a company data that company can use for audit trails. Then scattered WhatsApp chats can be better organized on BuildGrid because each thread or conversation is tied to a specific task on site or request for information or reports. So all paper reports will be digitized. So paper checklists, logs, reports, all of them will be digitized and time stamped. Request for information is also logged, where audit trail can also be easily uh, can it be easy to do on those requests. The version control of drawings mismatch between on-site and off-site drawings can be easily sorted out. Then some of the research stories we have actually encountered are loss or conflicting information when work happens to be workers work on outdated plans or task ownership on site where nobody knows who is supposed to do this, who's supposed to do that. Also, paper reports before you get to the people that is actually supposed to address it, then some of the data are already lost. Then we have reports. Some reports might need to be gotten from on-site workers that are not actually that fluent in the official language. Then they can talk in their own language. It gets transcribed, converted to a formal presentation to people that actually needs it. So why the build grid is different from existing solutions. So we have structured approach to all communications, version control for all drawings, documents that helps audit trail, task tracking, and then everybody only gets to see the information they need for each of their own assigned task. So the features of the app is offline. It works fully offline, and it gets synchronized with the backend when they come online. It's a mobile app with smart inspection with checklists, photos, and GPS, taskboard, drawing and document hub, chat linked to tasks and RFIs, and then AI summaries for daily, weekly, and projects. And then, of course, we have the reason that this product actually, let me say, potential products can win in the market is that simple UI works offline 24/7, voice native, modular. Uh, it's going to be built with trust because a lot of data, sensitive data, needs to be handled. To be handled very well. And then the workflow here, artificial intelligence, yes, there will be artificial intelligence integration to cover for voice features and also processing of documents, which also comes handy when it comes to processing workflow on site. Then we integrate with AI to enhance usability, communication, and reporting on construction site. Field workers can submit a special notes using voices, which are automatically transcribed regardless of the language they speak with in Nigerian context, and then it gets to all other team leads and as they are needed. So we have the app mockup where this shows the dashboard of critical alert, predictive analytics, chart related to task, uh, report and inspection, then team inventory, drawings management, request for informations, and then we have a mockup website that we can look at. But that's the essence of our presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, MS3. Thank you very much. Do we have any question from our judges for MS3?
Okay,
While
maybe
that's
I
of Construct X, you are
hello.
next. Yes, sir, with you, sir.
Okay, maybe I go first again.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, MS3, Team MS3. There is something you said about local languages. You actually said it captures and interprets, it understands and interprets all languages, including local languages. I want to confirm that I had that correctly. Could you confirm if you have tested this and it worked? That's my first question. Um, my second question is um, does it, okay, you talked about version control when it comes to drawings. Is it just the drawing like PDF you upload, or can it be linked to a live model or like a central model? If you understand BIM, can it be linked to a BIM model? Those are the two questions. Thank you.
All right, thank you. On the first question on languages, so the project is actually at the mock-up stage due to the vast number of work that still needs to be done. So it's not yet implemented, but the plan is for you to be able to understand major Nigerian languages that we have due to the number of unofficial ways that our construction workers get to communicate on site, but we still need those data to be communicated. So we have a way to capture all those data and then be able to transcribe and convert to a formal form that can go to the upper management. And then the second question, version control. For version control, we can upload PDFs, text documents, photos generally, and then the version control, including there is a plan for BIM, but not at the initial stage. BIM is an advanced project to be worked on, but it's a very, very good feature that we can implement later, and that will make the product even more powerful.
Okay, sir. I hope that answers your questions. Mr. Itayo, we don't know if you have any question or any comments before we move on, sir. Okay, I think Mr. Itayo kind of went off. Okay, so Mr. Engineer Donatus, we don't know if that's all for MS3, so we can move
Yes,
on.
yes, for me, that's all for MS3. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. On to the next team, Construct X. Construct X. Um, Architect Pamela. We don't know if you okay. Mr. Itayo is back. Mr. Itayo, we don't know if you have any question, feedbacks, or comments so far.
I do apologize. I'm so sorry. My network threw me away.
Oh, no
Um,
problem, sir.
yeah. I mean, so I don't know if I can ask the two different teams like questions at the same time
Okay,
because I
yes,
don't.
sir. Sorry, sir. Rainova, please. We would need you back on stage.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Thank you for that.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Thank
thank
you,
you for
sir.
that. So I think my major, most important question that I wanted to ask the first two teams would be around, the business model for what they have innovated around. You know, I some sort of want to get an initial clarity on um, how do they think that they would price this, in the market. But what I'm also very concerned about is the scale in the future for these. Are you seeing this as like a standalone solution that every some sort of like engineer or players in that space would have? Or are you thinking about, a third party like integration into another software or another solution that they are already using? I think that's like initial question that I just want to get a bit of clarity on.
Team Rainova, you'll be going first. Can you please go ahead to answer the question?
Thank you very much for the question. And okay, so first of all, the smart construction waste reuse system is a standalone web app. It's not to be integrated with any other web app. And you asked the question about what's the business model and how we are going to price our software. Like for now, it will still be a free version because you are still trying to input systems that can make it much more competitive or that can make it much more appealing to the people, to users. So how we are planning on pricing it is that just like most web apps do, there will be a free version, there will be a pro version, there will be a premium version that is going to have special features that some don't have. But for now, it's still a free version. Any site engineer can lay hold on it and use it effectively. But once you are able to add the additional features, there is going to be a pro version and a premium version, which is going to be very, very cheap. So thank you very much. And Stephen, if you have any other thing to add to it.
Yes, just to buttress more on the question for the business model, as we all know, we are solving a local challenge, so we are going to streamline our profit to the industry that can be affordable to our AEC professionals, just because of our own local currency, rather than having the global market rates, which are very high to afford.
Thank you, Team Rainova. MS3, over to you. Kindly answer the question.
It doesn't seem like MS3 is on board.
Since they are not on board, can I quickly ask another follow-up question?
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes, please.
for the for the insights and recommendation generated by the solution, in what format um, will those stuffs be presented? Are they going to be like in form of like videos? Are they going to be in form of audio? You know, animation? What are you thinking about? I don't know if you understand my question.
No,
Yes,
sir.
thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Okay, no, you can go
Yes,
on.
thank you very much. Okay, yeah. For our output, it's going to be in form of image like a dashboard, and also a text generated response which you can read through, and depending on how you prompt it to help you simplify it in text and also in image.
Yeah, and that can get better as you guys get more users and traction.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Team Renova. MS3, please. I'm not sure if you got the question, but if you did, please, can you go ahead to answer the question so that we can move on to the next things? MS3, are you there? Team MS3.
Yes,
Okay.
MS3 is here.
Okay. Did you
Hello?
get the question that was initially asked? I think they might be
Hello?
experiencing some network issues. But MS3, please
Hello?
just stay. Are you there? Okay, we can hear you now. Please, if you got a question, kindly go ahead to answer the question.
I'm sorry I didn't get all the questions. The only question I got was if our output for those reports will be image based or text based or voice based. Am I correct with the question?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so for depends on the query itself or the insight. We have a predictive analytics page where predictions can be seen by probably higher level members like the site engineer, project manager, and senior staffs. So they say the predictive those will be text, but for reports, it depends on the mode that the reports were given. If voice notes, if the report or the input method, like the request for information, uh, task itself, and then the document, they will also come in the format that they get input in, but that will be at advanced stage. For this, is what I mean. Say you wanted to ask the progress of work for this week, then by default it comes as text based on the information provided by all staff, all members on site. Right. Then when you need advanced method, okay, specifics. Do you want to see the tax objects themselves? Do you want to see images uploaded? Do you want to see voice notes submitted or their transcriptions? So that will become at the advanced stage. But for the first response, then they get text.
Okay, MS3, I don't know, you can quickly check the private chat, but I will read the question out. You have a question from Architect Pamela. She has well, she has about five questions. So I want you to also be brief about the answer so that we can move on to the next things. But trust me, these are very amazing questions that is going to help every team to scale better. These are questions from professional insights. So I really hope that beyond answering these questions, everybody is taking notes so that they would know what to improve on beyond that. So our first question is, many teams already use WhatsApp and Google Drive. What's your strongest argument for switching to Build Grid? Number two, how do you plan to ensure users don't revert to old habits, paper logs, WhatsApp after onboarding? Three, what does your pricing model look like? Freemium, per project pricing, or organizational licenses? Four, have you tested voice transcription in noisy site conditions? How accurate and usable is it in real time? Five, what kind of support or training will you build for SMEs? So these, I know these are questions about are not too much, but at the same time, could you please just answer it within 8 minutes? Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much for those questions. So for people already using WhatsApp and Google Drive, my strongest argument for that is audit trail. So and then data from everyone, because the dashboard will be role based. So we have different dashboard for just ordinary site workers. We have for site supervisor, site engineer, project manager, and then custom site positions can also be created. So all these all activities can be tracked individually, what each person got done, what each task they were able to record, what information were they actually able to request, all available when you click their data, right? Then the second question, how do you plan to ensure, okay, for users not to revert to old habits, I will actually link that to question 5, where one of the things we are going to do is to actually provide support and see and show people how easy it is to use this and what advantages they stand to gain from just switching to doing business on WhatsApps and other existing solutions. Then testing voice transmission in noisy site. Yes, background noises are actually something that needs to be uh, background noise needs to be actually extracted away when transcribing. There are advanced services that we can use. AWS has services, Google has services that we are actually employing to do this. So, which are actually very, I will not give 100% accuracy, but at least advanced enough to solve our problems. So, for pricing model, freemiums, because we are starting with SMEs. We want everybody to be on board. So definitely there will be freemium with a limited number of projects that can be added and then limited number of users. All right. And then when we grow, then we can have our project pricing, or but so far from my experience, subscription model does not really work in Nigeria. So my be per project pricing, where they can just switch in project and switch out project, is not concluded. But for large organizations, definitely there'll be organizational pricing, because it's they have organizations actually prefer something very very standard. So we're actually going to go standard pricing for those ones. Is there any question that I have missed? No, I don't think so. So I hope I was able to answer all the questions.
Yeah, from Akta Pamela, she said yes, you've been able to answer all the questions. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes, thank you very much. So, we'll be going on to the next team. The next team, Construct X. Construct X. Yeah, up next. Kindly, you have 5 minutes to present. Go on. Hold on.
Good day, judges and my fellow innovators. Can everyone hear me, please?
Yes, please go ahead.
So, my name is Omotolani, and I'm here on behalf of my team, Construct X. I'm here to show you something that every construction site in Nigeria needs, even if they don't know it yet. So, Construct X is a digital platform redefining how Nigeria manages construction waste. So, picture this: you walk into a typical site in Lagos or Ibadan. Broken tires dumped in a corner, dust from cement everywhere, iron rods left unused. It's unhealthy, it's chaotic, and worst of all, nobody's tracking any of it. Nigeria generates 3 million tons of construction and demolition waste every year, but over 75% of that can still be reused if we had the systems in place. The truth is, we just don't have a waste problem. We have a waste blindness problem. That is where Construct X comes in. It's not just another app, it's a real-time mobile first tool that helps construction sites. Construct X helps construction sites by first logging waste by photo or material name, automatically categorizing it as reusable, recyclable, or discard. It also provides access to a mini marketplace to sell, swap leftover materials. It helps track CO2 savings, how the site health is improving, and general weekly site reports. Construct X, Construct X also helps in flagging health risk from dangerous materials like cement, dust from dangerous materials. Imagine you just finished tiling and you've got half a box left. You take a photo in Construct X. It detects a reusable item. You can keep it, sell it, or trade it with another site needing the same tile. No waste, no loss. And when you move on with the job, the system logs the carbon saved and your dashboard updates your weekly reports. It is simple, practical, and made for Nigerian workflows. It is also inclusive for small builders. They can sell leftover materials to others who can't afford full packs. Sites get cleaner, workers breathe better, money is saved, and CO2 drops. This shows that it's not just about efficiency, it's about building with responsibility. With Construct X, a typical site can reuse up to 70 to 80% of materials that would have been thrown away. CO2 emissions drop by 1.5 tons per site, especially from cement. Health risks from dust and open dumping drop by over 20%. Supervisors now get data and not just guesses. Construct X is already ahead of the curve. While platforms like Recyclers handle general recycling and GeoCycle focuses on post-use cement waste, Construct X works directly inside the construction site in real time with site supervisors. This isn't cleaning up after the mess. This is preventing the mess in the first place. So what we're offering isn't just an app. It is a standard for how waste, emissions, and health should be handled on Nigerian sites. This isn't about logging waste, it's turning waste into value, decisions, and a healthier environment. Construct X is not just built for today's problems, but designed for tomorrow's construction industry. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Construct X. Over to our judges' questions.
Okay, thank you, Construct X. Um, I want to ask you if you are familiar with Nigerian construction industry. You understand that there is something called scrap sales. So when I gather off cuts, remnants on site, I'll call the in Lagos they call them, I don't know, they are local, but scrap buyers. They are everywhere, and when they
Yes.
come, when they come, they will pack everything that is gathered. I don't know what if you have any issue with this that you feel Construct X solution will do better. Then the second question would be to help me clarify how you captured this data. I want to see the relationship between the site and the market. I didn't get it correctly. So if you could help expatiate a bit on that. Thank you.
Okay. So you asked about the scraps that is usually in construction sites. This is why Construct X is in place. So instead of these materials just being there waste, because most times these things just cause harm to the environment, and it even takes time for those people who pack these so-called scraps from the construction site. This is why Construct X is here. It it helps reduce harm to the environment and also provides revenue for the supervisors or the contractors. So instead of these materials just rotting away in one corner, you can take pictures of these materials and upload it on the marketplace. Then the system matches you to people that you need something like that, or contractors who don't have like enough to buy a full pack of something. Let's say a bag of cement. You can have half bag of cement remaining. So instead of just leaving that away to rot, you can put that on the market space. Then the system matches you with someone else who needs something like that. Then you sell. This provides revenue for contractors. The second one is how Construct X captures this. So let's say you finish tiling a place and you have leftover tiles. So you either open Construct X and you take a photo or you search for the material name. That is let's say ceramic tiles. You search for the material's name, then you see ceramic tiles. Then you put that in and log ceramic tile as the material. You log the amount of tiles remaining, if it is 2, 3, or 10. Then the system automatically tells you if it is reusable, recyclable, and gives suggestion on how to use it. Then it even lets you list it on the mini marketplace that was said earlier. Supervisors, immediately after this, the supervisors will see this data on their dashboard. You see it on the dashboard, how much is left, the CO2 saved, and the potential revenue made from it if it is sold in the marketplace. It is very simple and it takes less than a minute to log these materials on ConstructX.
Okay, thank you very much. Architect Pamela, any questions for Construct X?
Yeah, I have a question, and I
Oh,
also
okay, sir.
yeah, I like the fact that you're really thinking about this from the entire value chain, which makes it make a lot of sense. Thinking about this from the end user. Um, what I really want to know is, who do you think actually care about the um, who do you think among your customers or among the users actually care about, the environment that the underlining theme of your project is saving? you know I mean, because if I have a construction project going on and I have waste, um and I want to like dispose and discard it, you've given me a solution to do that. But the biggest question is what you're making me see on my dashboard. The CO2, all this, things that you want me to see on my dashboard. Who do you think actually care about that?
Okay. Okay.
Construct X, over to you.
Yes. So your question was who cares about the environment, which my team is majorly focusing on.
Yeah, I
So
just want to know if sorry, I just want to know if there is another user category that is probably missing that cares about that data that you're generating so that you can also monetize that data. Because I mean, there's construction going on in Lagos, across the country every minute, and waste disposal is a big challenge. Um, that is a business model that makes sense to me as a commercial person. But then on the dashboard, I'm then also saying that this insight and intelligence that you're churning out, and at the back of my mind, I'm also asking myself, who do you want to monetize that to? Because that is a data that you don't want to have to waste. Do you understand my point?
oh yes, I do. So our focus was mainly on adoption with mostly smaller contractors. Then maybe we're thinking as future for defining this contracts, we're thinking about including premium features for larger, but mainly our focus was on adoption and value creation with smaller contractors.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. My recommendation to you is when you're building product, it's always good to have all the we're going to build extra features, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, all the things that look very fanciful and beautiful, but in reality you did not emphasize the part that I really think was like the major business, which is if you've got a construction going on, you have a waste on site, we'll give you a marketplace of people that can buy that waste. I think that you should focus more on the business and not necessarily, the whole. I know that you want to connect this, your pitch, to the waste management theme of, this hackathon. But you've got a lot of extra business that you are leaving on the table, you know. Because if you're building a marketplace, there's always more around the marketplace than just the whole data insight. Do you get my point? And that's one of the things I would really want you to spend your time, solving for the things that someone like me that has a construction going on and I want to dispose my waste really care about, like what is urgent to me, what is present to me, and not necessarily other fanciful things that I probably don't care about. Yeah, but I love this. I love what you're doing.
Thank you very much. Okay, I can see some. Thank you very much for that input, sir. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
let me just you have some questions from architect Pamela, but let me just read it out for our audience. Then you can go ahead to answer. Our first question is: what partnerships do you have or plan to establish with recycling companies or local owners to move materials? Two, how do you plan to verify the quality and safety of reused materials before they are resold? Three, can you describe how a site worker would use this platform on a daily basis? What motivates them to log waste properly? Four, how will you manage the pricing, contracts, and trust for materials sold on your marketplace? And five, what regulatory or reporting requirements could your system help with? So over to you.
So the first one was partnerships we have in mind to establish recycling companies or local owners to move materials. So right now, we are planning to make partnership with local companies and international ones, but we don't have a clear one in mind. We don't have a clear plan in mind yet. We just want Construct X to be available for Nigeria, since a lot of these problems arise from Nigeria. You understand? Number two, how do you plan to verify the quality and safety of used materials? So when you log in your materials into Construct X, we provide a simple and structured intake process. So when you log material into Construct X, you can either take photos or describe the materials when you're logging it in. So a material can be flagged as verified. That is, the system already checked how the material is, the risk of selling this kind of materials or using it, and it also provides suggestions if you can put it on the marketplace or if you can also use it to do something else. Number three is, can you describe how a site worker will use the platform on a daily basis and what motivates them? So one of the biggest challenges when wanted to build Construct X is adoption, because yes, our main focus was localization of Construct X, but changing behavior is very hard, especially in the rural system of construction. So we kept the system to be intuitive as possible. So if we show that it saves money and improves health, people will use it, not because we're telling them to do that, but because they know that it works. Because there's a real-time dashboard that is showing everything that they're doing. So we're not asking them to change how they build. We're just asking them to think about the waste that is around them and how harmful it is. So from seeing the work, they will want to use it, not just because they are told to, and possibly include that into their daily work life. How will you manage the pricing, contracts, and trust for materials sold on your market, please? First, we'll start with sellers setting their prices, and the system will also provide suggested price ranges for each based on the materials that you're putting, based on the category or the conditions of the material you're putting. Then the buyers can also check what they want to buy. There will be a filter feature that can put, oh, I want a second hand this as a second-hand material of this, and there will also be a chat box to negotiate between buyers and sellers before they can agree. So after they have agreed, there will be a transaction receipt or a summary to show users that you can trust Construct X and you can get anything here. So there will be verified users, there will be reviews, and there will also be history of previous transactions. What regulatory or reporting requirements could your system up with? So Construct X can the Construct X helps generating logs of waste volume, the CO2 used. So Construct X can meet environmental laws, local environmental laws. They can also it can also support environmental, uh, social governance. It can also help in reporting to project owners or compliance teams. That is why we have a generation of a weekly report every time on the app. So instead of paper logs that is usually given that is written manually, the system generates a weekly report of what has been going on the site, a dashboard of everything saved too. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Construct X. We just two teams to go. We have Site X coming up next and Orion. Think the tension is building, the tension is a bit high. We just want to play a quick short video for you all. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the grand finale. What started as a spark, just an idea, has grown into prototypes, problem solving, and pure innovation.
Hit pitch you will hear today represents more than just code. It represents teamwork, creativity, and the courage to take on real world challenges. From ideas on paper to working solutions, we have proven what happens when brilliant minds come together. Judges, mentors, fellow innovators, prepare to be inspired.
To every team about to pitch, this is your moment. Own it. Be clear, be confident, be compelling. Because today, it's not just about building tech, it's about building tomorrow. Let's get started.
Welcome to Pitch Day, the moment we have all been waiting for at the first ever Contech hackathon. The stage is set, the stage is now yours.
Okay, so the next team that was just a short clip from Contech Nigerian team summarizing what we've been doing today and all. The next team we're bringing on board is Site X. Site X, are you ready? Okay, and
Sorry,
all
please, can you
right.
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Good day, everyone. Good day, judges. My name is Emmanuel Aiku. I'm representing SiteX. SiteX is a platform that shapes the present and the future of construction equipment management in the architecture, engineering, and construction industry. Next slide. The next slide. Yes, thank you. So the major problem that SiteX is tackling is basically equipment underutilizations, because most of the time in our construction industry in Nigeria, our machineries are most of the time underutilized. They are not used, and because of the high expensive cost. The other reason why the major reasons why the other major problem that we're targeting is poor equipment planning. Projects often suffer from delays due to improper equipment, the faulty equipment schedulings, and the last-minute rentals. Most of the time, our contractors, they book for the equipment late, which affects all the construction processes. Next slide. Next slide. Thank you. Now, at SiteX, we are addressing the core inefficiencies in our construction industry. And this is due to the respect of our equipment management. The construction sector is a cornerstone of global infrastructure, is plagued by significant inefficiencies, particularly in the equipment management. Different problems that we face in our construction industry in Nigeria. Like I mentioned before, the underutilization, the high rental cost, the an average contractor in Nigeria won't be able to purchase a high like a high advanced equipment to make his work faster because of the high cost of these different machineries. Also the poor equipment planning, which leads to faulty machineries, which also leads to the underutilization of different equipment. Next slide. Next slide. Can you hear me? Yes, thank you. So me and my team, we looked for different competitors in the game to check how we can improve on that and how we can capitalize on the market. So different competitors in Nigeria and around the world. In Nigeria, we have Naira XI. In around the world, we have equipment shares, which their market focus is basically on rental marketplace. We have Big Rent. Their market focus is basically on traditional rental aggregator, and we have Plan Grid, which is basically on project management. But what makes us stand out at SiteX is basically we are bridging the gap between project management using our AI and our rental marketplace using our the app, the SiteX app. Next slide. Our target audience and customer segmentation is we divided it into two: our primary user and our secondary user. For our primary user, we have small, mid-sized contractor who's an average contractor, most impacted by the what? By the rental cost. Our equipment owner, different organizations that produce these machineries, these excavators, these graders, bulldozers, etc. We have project managers which need better planning. Like I mentioned, one of the problems is poor equipment planning. So we are targeting project managers also. For the secondary users, we have construction finance, we have insurance providers also. Next slide. The pain points in construction equipment includes high cost, idle equipment, which leads to faulty equipment. We have the logistical delays and we have the manual planning. Next slide. So the market gaps: no seamless digital marketplace for equipment rentals, no AI-driven tool that integrates equipment planning with project timeline. The world is going in the direction of artificial intelligence, so is SiteX. We are aiming for integration of artificial intelligence. We're aiming for better planning of equipment management in Nigeria. And so far, we looked at our competitors, and 90% to 95% of our competitors aren't integrating AI to their solutions. Next slide. The solution is a dual module platform: SiteX, equipment rental marketplace, plus project intelligence engine, which is powered by our artificial intelligence. We have for the equipment rental marketplace peer-to-peer rentals. Contractors rent idle equipment to avoid them turning into faulty equipment. We have real-time availability and pricing like Uber for cranes, excavators, graders, etc. Also, an example that we are trying to replicate in the construction industry is, for example, now we have Chowdeck, we have Uber. Basically, we are renting in the construction industry. We also have secure payments, insurance-backed contracts. For the project intelligence engine, we have AI that analyzes project plans, BIMs, which is the building information modeling. We have automated scheduling that ensures the right equipment at the right time. The right equipment at the right time. The next slide, please. Integrated benefits of SiteX in the construction project with substantial cost reduction is going to be reduced by 20 to 30% reduction, maximized equipment utilization, minimized project delays, and enhanced data-driven decision making. So this decision making will be made by the user and also powered by the what? Integrated artificial intelligence. Next slide.
Okay, you have just 30 seconds to wrap up within 30 seconds. Thank
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Next slide. And so the question why is the question that we think we're going, the reason why we thought of this idea and this solution for this innovation challenge is because the Nigerian construction industry, the architectural construction industry, is suffering from these two major problems: this poor planning of equipment and the underutilizations of construction equipment. And at Site X, we are shaping the future of a smarter construction ecosystem. If you believe in optimized resources, predictive planning, and better margins for contractors, then join us in building the future of construction with Site X. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Site X. Thank you. Over to our judges. Any question?
Okay, thank you, Site X. I agree with the challenge that you have identified on the utilization of construction equipment, but I'm not sure I understand how Site X intends to help in planning. How do you intend in planning for the equipment? What exactly do you do to plan for the equipment usage? Just one question.
Okay, sir. So for the planning of the equipment, our target, we're trying to target basically the people already in the industry. So the people that have these machineries, we are the middlemen connecting them to the contractors. So our job is to create the app to with the use of artificial intelligence to help them planning. The planning is basically an addition to the rental marketplace.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Do you want to operate like the boat coming to area we are familiar with, the boat and Uber? You have an
Yes,
app,
sir.
and
Yes,
if I
yes,
need an excavator, I place order from your
yes, sir.
app.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
you don't intend to give me um, an opportunity to plan the usage of that equipment I want to separate these two things.
Okay, so basically the site X is made up of, we have two different I the two different modules. It's a dual module platform of equipment rental marketplace and project intelligence engine. So basically the first section is equipment rental marketplace. It contains the two of them is in the same app. So we have the section for rental marketplace where like the Uber, the Chow Deck, the boat. While inside the same app, there is uh, like there's a segment where if the contractors, the site engineers, they want to know which materials they will be able to use for in their construction, the AI, with the use of the integration of the AI to help them to make their project plans, the BIMs, the Gantt charts to recommend the optimal equipment.
Okay, thank you.
All right, sir. Say Tayo, any questions, sir? Um, Sir, do you have any other questions, Mr. Itayo and Architect Pamela? Do you also have any other question for Site X? Okay, while we're still waiting to see if they have any questions, um, I would just love to say to everyone that we have a WhatsApp community platform that would love to have everyone listening to us from. If we really want to be a part of what Contech Nigeria is doing, we have a WhatsApp community platform, and the link will be posted in the comment section on all of our platforms very soon, and we have a video for that.
Okay. We have 100 plus innovators coming together, and they have just one mission. It is to fix the chaos in the Nigerian AEC industry. Are you among them? All you have to do is scan the QR code showing on the screen or click on the link in the description below. Future of AECs now. Don't be left out. Check the flyer for more details.
So yes, if you love to be a part of what Contech Nigeria is doing, don't forget to join our community, or you could send us a message on any of our platforms so that you can be a part of what we're doing. So just to confirm, Architect Pamela and Mr. Itayo, do you have any questions for Site X? Okay, if they have any questions, I'm sure they would let us know before the end of the pitch session. Now we go to the last team that will be pitching today. And like my Oga at the top would say, which is Mr. Taiwo. Taiwo is personally rooting for this team. And what's so unique about them is the fact that they're an all girls team. And I personally I'm waiting and I'm looking forward to seeing what this team have for us today. So over to you, Team Orion. Team Orion, you have the stage. Kindly go ahead to present. Team Orion, we can't hear you. Probably might have to log out and rejoin again. But we have two Team Orions on board. So if the second person can go ahead to start the presentation. Okay, Team Orion. We still can't hear you. I can see you're trying to use like a microphone. So maybe you should use your regular mic because we still can't hear you.
Timoran, your mic is muted. Please, you can unmute to speak. Timoran, unmute. You can unmute your mic, please. Apologies for the delay. We are waiting for Team Orion to mount on the stage. Okay, Team Orion, you can start your presentation, please. You are muted now. You can start your presentation.
Seems like she's having certain issues. Can someone else from while she's trying to fix that
You can
site
hear me
X?
now.
Okay, Team Orion, we can hear you. Okay.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much. Okay. Good day, judges and fellow innovators. I'm so sorry for that hold up. And my name is Oluwatosin Adebi, and I'm the team representative for Team Orion. And I'm here to introduce Twin Track, a simple AI powered tool that helps team track progress in real time. And our mission is simple: to track what matters and to build
Excellent.
with confidence. So imagine a site where workers clock in, they upload updates and move, and supervisors get the real-time update of what is happening on site from anywhere. And that is what TwinTrack offers. A smart role-based mobile tool that helps construction reporting smart and stress-free. So what's our problem statement? Over 76% of public projects in Nigeria face cost overrun, and more than 70% are delayed, mostly because of poor data tracking. So supervisors, they waste hours chasing updates, and then the data of the field gets lost. And teams are still stuck with paper and WhatsApp just to record the data of the construction sites. This causes delays, it causes rework, and also cost overruns, right? And that is where Twin Track comes in. Twin Track solves this by digitalizing the entire reporting process. Workers log updates directly from their smartphones by logging in on the app and taking a picture of the work done on site on that particular day, or they can record with a voice recording, record what was done on site on the day, or type the progress of what was done on site. And as this is being
Yeah.
done by the workers, supervisors get real-time updates, right? They have a dashboard that mirrors the actual site, and they get real-time updates of what the workers have done on the site. And everything, the amazing part about Twin Track is that everything is synced with the digital twin for smarter forecasting. And our clients get to see what is being done on site. Great. So now, why now? Why do we need Twin Track now? Because the time is right. Construction workers are already using smartphones. AI, cloud storage, and mobile
Oh,
apps are now affordable, and clients want and demand real-time visibility, not paper reports or WhatsApp messages, right? Twin Track fits right into this shift in the Nigerian construction industry by solving a real problem with tools Nigerian construction firms already have. And we've designed Twin Track to be incredibly intuitive. We've designed we have an interface where the project is being registered, and then after the uploading is done, it's the data received by Twin Track is interpreted by our AI, and it syncs with the digital twin interface, right? So it is very simple for low-tech sites, but powerful enough to solve and support complex projects. So our market opportunity, the market is huge, and Nigeria alone has thousands of mid-sized construction firms that needs better tool, and we are starting right here in Nigeria. We are confident because our solution is local, is scalable, and is built for this terrain. We've built Twin Track from the ground up with the field and for the field, and our prototype is complete. We are looking at pilot testing with real construction sites, and we are not just solving a tech challenge, we are actually solving daily site headaches. And then what is the user flow? From first, the project is being registered, is going to be registered by the project manager or the site supervisor, and stakeholders ID is automatically generated. The client has his own stakeholder, has his IDs, the project manager has his or ID, the workers have their IDs, and that is what gives them access into Twin Track to actually upload the progress or any data relating to the project on the app, right? And updates are interpreted using AI and are reflected in digital twin dashboard. And then during this process, reports can be downloaded by the site supervisor for site meetings and just to prove transparency throughout the entire project lifecycle. And what's our business model, you may ask? So TwinTrack runs on a 3-tier subscription model with freemium access for workers, and then affordable monthly fees for supervisors, and premium enterprise tools for big firms. And then what makes us different from other data collection platforms? First, we use voice-powered updates, which is somewhat similar to WhatsApp. And then we have a role-based interface tailored for every user. The workers have an interface where they just clock in, and then they upload the work done on site, and then they clock out. And then the supervisor has a more detailed interface that gives an overview of what is going on site, and the client also has an interface that shows the digital twin of this site, and allows the client download any detail he needs for the project, right? It is easy for us to work offline, right? It can be uploaded offline and then synced when online, and it's easier to adopt than most foreign tools, because one of the major things that we looked out for was that Nigerians are slow in adopting newer technologies. But
4 more minutes to go.
okay, thank you very much. Due to the fact that it's an application, it is easier for a typical Nigerian construction site to adopt. So to scale this impact, we've done a budget, and we're asking for 39.8 million naira, and it covers marketing, tech requirements, and rollout. So these are my amazing team members. We understood the problem and we are committed to solving it. Thank you very much for listening. TwinTrack is ready to help the construction industry work smarter. Thank you very much.
TwinTrack is ready. So over to our judges. Of course, let's start from Engineer Donatus. Any questions, sir?
Yeah, thank you, ladies. Okay, so an interesting presentation. Let me start with my first question. The image you are uploading on TwinTrack, does it have any intelligence? And I want to explain, let me explain what I mean by that. Does it need to depend on information imputed by the user to understand progress of work, or does it have the capability to analyze that image to establish progress of work? So what the difference here is that you can go to site today and look at it and say, I'm at 30%. It may be wrong. But if this app has the capability to analyze the work and say, oh, you are 23.5%. So when you do something next day, you are now at 23.6%. That kind of information. So that's my number one question. Number two question is a simple one. How do you create the digital twin that you are using as your base model? And number three is whether you can extend this to cover material delivery and usage on site, because it's also a pain point where people, owners of the business, do not know what is delivered on site and how they are utilized. And the final question would be if this image gathering can be integrated into a fixed, something like a CCTV camera that can be mounted somewhere. So it's the same position, it captures image over time and be given analysis. It can be integrated through some IoT sensor kind of thing. Those are my questions. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, sir, for that question. First, the question about if it is smart enough to analyze the stages of the work. Yes, the interface, yes, the twin track is smart enough to actually analyze it, in the sense that that is why we have AI incorporated into it, to be able to gauge the state of the work. And we also have a human supervisor that actually monitors this AI to ensure that it doesn't make any mistake. So the second question is can it be incorporated towards, okay, how would it sync to digital twin? um why I cannot give a detailed technical breakdown on how it does, but the major reason why we incorporated AI into this solution is that AI is a very powerful tool. While it can help with the analysis of the stages of the work, it can also be used to interpret the data gotten from the site, gotten from the stakeholders, and can be used, the data interpreted can be used to power the digital twin. And the digital twin itself updates to the stage of the construction site at that point. So for the next question about it being scalable to detect material usage and all that, I absolutely love this question, because twin track is not going to stop only at updating daily workers and daily workers activities, but we are also planning to scale to be able to introduce sensors on site, such that it can also introduce sensors on site to to regulate materials, right, and equipment. And we also plan on scaling to introduce drones on site, to introduce wearables, like in the long run, that helps with H&S. That these are these are future pro future pro pro okay, this is literally the future of twin track, right? So, and then the third question, I don't know if I remember the fourth question now. Okay.
The
I don't know
fourth
if
question was about CCTV. Looks like you have lumped
okay,
it
yes.
up in your answer somehow.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, so that would definitely be covered as the as our solution is scaled. But we're not washing that down, because based on our business model, we we're also looking at ensuring that people that pay more for twin track actually experience this premium with sensors to track material usage, and even equipment on site, and even H&S and all of that. So for there's a particular question on site on this. Yes.
You have
Okay,
answered all my
before we
questions.
go to Architect Pamela's question, I would love to confirm if Mr. Eitayo has questions, although I don't seem to see him there. Okay. Pending the time he comes back to join us, we'll go with okay, not today, Architect Pamela. Well, let's go to Architect Pamela's question. Site X, please still stay. You have some questions for Architect Pamela, but let's first wrap up with Team Orion. So our first question is, how do you plan to incentivize workers and supervisors to consistently use the reporting app? Two, what specific challenges do you anticipate in integrating sensors and wearables on Nigerian construction sites? Three, can you speak to how you plan to protect user data, especially with wearable tech and environmental sensors? Four, what would a successful pilot deployment look like for you, and how will you measure impact? Five, how do you envision your client portal function? How do you envision your client portal functioning? What data will be shared? And how will the clients interact with it? So, Team Orion, over to you.
Okay, to in incentivize workers and supervisors to consistently use the reporting app. First, we made Twin Track as easy as WhatsApp, right? To ensure that we can upload voice notes, photo uploads, and just with few taps. And for workers, we envisioned that before the worker can actually get paid for the work done on site, he needs to have shown that he has done a work on site via the app. So it is the app that would use to know that okay, this worker is actually on site. So and this is the work that this worker has done on site. So to for workers, uh, it is literally tied to their payment. That's number one. And number two, for consistent reporting, we'll use performance rewards. We plan on educating the contractors that use to interact to on the performance reward tied to consistent reporting and usage of the app. And then for supervisors, I believe since it is like an easy way out for them, and they get to have automated reports for site meetings and anything related to project details, they would they would actually stay consistent on the app. And still, just in case they don't, it we also provide performance rewards for consistent consistent usage of the app. So what specific challenge do we anticipate in integrating sensors? Okay, our biggest challenge actually is network limitations, right? In the sense that network can just go off, and then and power supply can just go off on the site, and then all the CCTV are down, and power supply tied to phones, to smartphones, and everything is down. So that's our biggest challenge. Although to solve this, for a medium scale contractor, for a medium
Team Orion, I think you are off. Team Orion. Okay. Seems like we lost Team Orion again.
okay, ma? Sorry, can you
Okay, I
hear
think
me?
yes, we can hear you now. Go on.
Yes. On how we plan to protect user data, especially with wearable tech and environmental sensors. So we plan to implement an end-to-end inscription for all data collected, right? Wearable and sensor data will be stored and secured on cloud-based servers with strict access and control. That is mostly the site supervisor and project manager that will have access to this data. And then what would a successful pilot deployment look like for you, and how will we measure the impact? Well, success for us means that workers consistently use this app for daily updates, and supervisors actually rely on our app instead of manual logins via pen and paper or WhatsApp. And then projects run on faster reportings. So when it's time for site meetings, the supervisor is not trying to look around for data on what happened on so day and all of that. So that is what success means to us, and we measure impact through daily usage rates and time saved um, on documentation on construction site, and most importantly, a direct feedback from the construction site that employs our product. So number 5, how do we envision our client portal functioning? What data will be shared? So the client portal will offer like access to site progress, like snapshots of the site, and timeline updates and daily reports, right? The clients will be receiving daily reports on what is going on site, and also via digital twin. So the client can just log into Twin Track and go to the digital twin interface and just see um the stage of the construction project. So I hope I've been able to answer your question, ma. Okay. So
All right,
okay, yes.
thank you
Okay.
for answering the questions. I don't think we have Mr. Itayo on board yet. So, Site X, we had some questions for you earlier, so we would quickly run through the questions again. Site X. The first question is one. Um, sorry, a minute, please. Okay, the first question for Site X is one, how do you plan to onboard small Nigerian contractors who don't use BRM or Gantt charts? Two, what mechanisms will you implement to build trust in your peer-to-peer equipment rental model? Three, how will you handle logistics in areas with low internet penetration or tech literacy? Four, what partnerships are you exploring with OEMs or trade associations to scale adoption? Five, how will you generate revenue commission per transaction, SaaS subscription, or both? So kindly answer the question within a minute. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So the first question is, how do you plan to onboard small Nigerian contractors who don't use BIMs?
Go on, please. Go on, please. Go on with answering the questions. Site X. Okay. Um, Site X, we can't hear you, and I feel that may be due to some network glitch.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yes, we can hear you now. Please, a minute to answer the questions. Thank you.
So basically, the first question is, we have
Okay, Cytex, I really don't know what's happening, but we still can't hear you. We'll try one more time. If we're unable to hear you, we will just move on to the next thing.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Is it clear very well? Is it clear?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. So let me move on to the first question. I've already.
Cytex, you are off again. Is there someone else on your team that can come on board to answer the questions?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
And so let me just.
Okay, I guess we might have to move on from that. Unfortunately, Site X, I guess they are experiencing some network issues and are unable to answer the question. But I would just give Site X an opportunity to type their question if they can do type the answers rather if they can do that within the next 2 minutes in their private chat box. I'll give it an opportunity to do that. All right, so we've come to the end of our live pitch sessions, and our judges are already at the backstage deliberating, and the energy does not just stop there. We are getting warmed up. And I mentioned earlier that we're going to be having some giveaway sessions, but I have also come to announce that the giveaway session would be on our community platform. To be on our community platform. So, before we bring up our judges, I'll just love to also say this real quick. We are going to also have a live poll session now. So it's 7:10 p.m. in Nigerian time. Between now and the next 5 minutes, we want everyone listening to drop a comment on the team they believe should be the winner. So in the next 5 minutes, someone will be taking records of the comments that are being dropped in the next 5 minutes. And we would also be bringing up our judges now for final comments and feedbacks. We'll start with Architect Pamela. Over to you, Ma.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Please, can you confirm if you can hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. Thank you very much for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure listening to all the teams present. And first of all, I just want to say well done to everyone. It was interesting walking through your presentations, the different solutions that you have all come up with. And I want to say, regardless of the team that emerges the winner, these are all viable solutions, tech solutions for the construction industry in Nigeria. And I would encourage everyone definitely to keep on building. Um, it's a whole lot of innovation and brain work that has gone into this, and I'm really excited to see the different dimensions that the different teams have taken to come up with the respective solutions that they have come up with. That being said, I think it was just the first team who that I wasn't able to ask some specific questions. And site X with the network glitch. I just want to state that a whole lot of the questions that I pose, I try to make them from a perspective of also helping you see ahead some of the challenges that you might experience in trying to actually bring this to life, right? It's interesting to just to ideate and come up with, the ideas, but sometimes when you're now trying to deploy and actually bring it to the market, um, it's in the actual doing that you then start to experience some of these challenges. So don't be scared. But too much, but it was more or less just a nudge and to help you all start to think of how it will actually work in real life scenarios, and if these are actual solutions that you want to deploy in the long run, to try to find solutions to some of these problems. So I want to once again just say well done to the Contech community, well done to the visionary behind this entire initiative, and well done most especially to all the teams that participated in this challenge. And well, keep building and see you at the top. I look forward to actually using some of these tech solutions, seeing them come to life, and actually using them in the nearest future. All right, everyone. I will be dropping off now, and I hope that is okay. Please, am I permitted to drop off, please?
Yes, Miriam. Thank you. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Okay,
having me.
Engineer Donatus, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. I wish this could continue, really. I'm enjoying it. So I want to thank everyone that has participated in this the Contech community, which I am part of them. I'm enjoying every bit of this exercise. Now, for the innovators, please, it does not matter who emerged as the winner. I believe that you all have done well. You have done well. I like the ideas. I like the creativity. I like the presentation. I like the boldness. You are not afraid to be called an innovator. And like Pamela said, you can have a very bright idea, but deployment may become a challenge. So what I will encourage you guys to do is to find a way to start small. Start small. It does not matter how big it looks. Start small. Find a way to do an MVP, proof of concept. Just try to do something. Don't drop this idea. Like I said, it does not matter whether you win or not. Where you have five contestants, there is no way five will emerge as winners. One will emerge as winners. But sincerely speaking, you all are winners. And I'm sure that some of the things you have touched on are core challenges to the industry. And as a major player in the industry, I trust and I believe that we will also be reaching out to one or two or three of you to, if not to invest, but to at least encourage you, help also fine tune. Because, like I said, I can see, a sense in what you have presented, but some of them still need some fine tuning. And I am sure that we will be available to support so that we can celebrate our own, because some of these things we get them at a very ridiculous price, high price, from abroad. But if we can get a homegrown solution, trust me, we can go far. Congratulations. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for the feedback, sir. And with that being said, before we announce who our winners are, we just want to say a very big thank you to our sponsors for this event. First, our first sponsor for this event is KS Digital Innovations. We say a big thank you to KS Digital Innovations for how they've been a huge support to this. Um, okay, sorry about that. We say thank you to KS Digital Innovations for supporting us all through. Our next sponsor we would love to appreciate is the Terrafirma. Thank you, Terrafirma, for coming through. We reached out to you and you believed in us. Thank you so much. Our next sponsor would love to appreciate is ADLM Studio. Thank you, ADLM Studio, for believing in the vision of Contech Nigeria. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. We also have two other people we would love to appreciate, although they are not, we're appreciating them as individuals. First is Architect Ibukun Adebayo. Thank you, Architect Ibukun Adebayo. Thank you, Architect Ibukun Adebayo. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming through for us. And also, we would love to extend our appreciation to Engineer Sadiq Adewuyi. Engineer Sadiq Adewuyi, thank you so much. It's been a privilege having you guys believe in us. And to wrap things up, we have a very huge announcement for everyone that is here, not just in Nigeria, in Africa. We have something huge coming up this year. The month of November is our month, and we are just few months away to the month of November. Last year, Contech Nigeria came and they came to shake the tables. They broke some tables, they mended some tables, and they shook some to gain better stamina. And this year, I am pleased to announce to you that Contech Nigeria 2025 is coming. Contech Nigeria 2025 is coming, and I am looking forward to this year's edition of Contech Nigeria 2025. More details will be released very soon, and I look forward to seeing everybody at Contech Nigeria 2025 virtually on site. You should not be left out. You've seen a live display of what we are doing in this industry, and I am super happy to know that we are taking the industry to the next level. With that being said, I would love to invite Kenny Struck to handle the winners session, the announcement of the winners. Kenny Struck, please.
Hi everyone. I don't know if you are pumped up like me. I am super pumped up. First and foremost, for the wonderful presentations that has happened so far during this innovation challenge. I don't know if you are seeing that something really is changing in the industry. We have people now coming out, youngsters that thought it was only design, it was only site work that they could do with their career. Now everybody can see that there are opportunities within the tech space, even within construction. You can create stuffs. It's obvious to you now. For you to see youngsters coming up with bright ideas and being able to answer solid questions from our judges, it's a proof that we are making serious progress. And I must let you know that this is just the beginning. We are driving change already, but we are not going to stop here. The 8 teams, I think we had 8 teams that participated. The 8 teams that participated during this innovation challenge before we slashed it down to 5 teams. Every one of them we have a slot at our upcoming conference, Contech Nigeria 2025. Every one of them will present their solution. Hopefully, it's going to be a bigger prize for the winners. But I just want you to know that we are making progress at Contech Nigeria and we are not stopping. We are not stopping anytime soon. So we are going to be heading to the announcement of the results right away. But I think we need 5 minutes. I think the team collecting the results need like 5 minutes to do that. While we are doing that, I want you guys to drop your answers. Who will win the innovation challenge for this year, 2025? Who will win the innovation challenge? I want to see, if you can see the screen, the comments are popping up. We are seeing lots of comments from people. Please drop your comments.
Are you for Construct X? Are you for Team Orion? Are you for MS3? Are you for Site X? Are you for Construct X? Which team do you believe in? Which team do you believe in? All the teams have been great so far. They've been great so far. In case they are still confused on what each team did, Team Rainova was our construction waste management, and we also had another team that came to talk about construction waste management, and that is Construct X. Construct X also spoke about construction waste management. So are you Team Rainova? Are you Team Construct X? Or are you Site X? Site X spoke about construction equipment management. Who knows? They could take the industry to the next level. Are you for MS3? Our MS3. Are you for MS3? Yes, I'm hearing MS3. I keep hearing PS3. I'm so sorry. Well, are you for MS3? MS3 focused on site coordination. And last but not the least, our all-female team. Are you for Team Orion? I for Team Orion. Team Orion came and everybody was impressed with what they did. I for Team Orion, the twin track team, the data tracking and coordination, they came with Team Track. So let's know in the comment section. Let's know in the comment section. And to announce again, we won't be having our giveaway session online anymore. We'll be doing it on our WhatsApp community platform. So I don't know if the links to the WhatsApp community platform has been posted, but if that's not been posted, do well to join our community platform. The giveaway session will be happening tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm saying it now. Contech Nigeria is giving back to our community members for their support so far. So join our community platform. Please, you can help me post the link. Okay. I am seeing something very, very good coming up. See, I'm super can see people of smiles. I just got a very juicy information. And somebody shouts energy. Somebody shouts Contech Nigeria. Repeat after me. I will not be left out. When next they are calling for another innovation challenge, my name will be number one. Because you know what? These people pitched pitched ideas that were way beyond what we were expecting. And our innovators are super excited. Our conduction experts are really looking forward to this. And I just got a very amazing updates that I would be sharing with you. So don't leave, even when the winners are announced, please don't leave. Like I was saying earlier, join our community platform. If you are not following us on any of our pages, we have a LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube page. Do want to follow KS. Oh, by the way, lest I forget. Before my organs give me sack later, KS Digital Innovations is doing something amazing in the construction industry. We don't know if we can get the flyer for KS Digital Innovations. Kenny Strauss, if you can help us with that real quick while I talk about the announcements. So what is KS Digital Innovations doing? They are shaping the construction industry. So they have launched a website and it is called the KS Digital Studio. What is it all about? We are going to be building, they'll be uploading and creating lots of plugins and tech-enabled solutions, not just plugins alone, but tech-enabled solutions that are streamlined to our local environment and would help to solve not just local solutions alone, but global solutions. So they have pre-launched, and if you are among the first 500 to sign up, you will be getting an amazing discount on the product. So let me get a flyer real quick. I would come in. Okay, while we wait for the flyers to be uploaded, like I said, you can also help us type the website link for KS Digital Studio for the pre-sign up and for the pre-launch. We really love to also get your feedbacks, your reviews. If you want to know how you can join us, do well to send us a DM or an email. We are available on all platforms to talk to you, to hear your comments, to get your feedback. And if you know you want to be part of this future initiative, let us know. If you also have other ideas, lest I forget, I am so sorry. We have three other teams that couldn't make it to the final. We would love to spotlight them. I'm coming. I'm really sorry, Team Utilities and the rest of the teams. Give me a moment to get your flyers, please. We had Team Buildletics, we had Team Sentinels that actually all presented. And although they couldn't make it to the final stage, we really appreciate their efforts. And like we rightly told them, it doesn't stop there. We are actually going to still help them work on their ideas, shape it, reinvent it in ways that we'll be able to still use it. So it's not the end. Trust me, it is not the end. So to appreciate Team Buildletics, they actually worked on data tracking. And it's a shout out to the team for taking the bold step to join us in doing this. And trust me, we will still be reaching out to you. We'll be reaching out to you to work on your ideas and to also help you to reshape it. Come Contech Nigeria 2025. We hope to see you pitch your ideas on a larger audience beyond this platform. We hope to see you pitch your ideas. Also, Bright Minds, they work on construction takeoff, and I really wish we could have all 8 teams present today, but you can even see how long it took us to have these 5 teams present, how much more 8 teams. I'm sure sooner or later we're going to have a whole event dedicated to doing this beyond Contech 2025. I believe we're going to have a whole event dedicated to doing this. And last but not the least, the last team that signed up for this challenge is Team Sentinels. Team Sentinels actually worked on site safety. They worked on site safety, and their idea was absolutely amazing. It was absolutely amazing. However, they couldn't make it to the final stage. We appreciate everyone that put in the effort. Sentinels, Bright Minds, and Buildletics. Thank you so much for doing this with us. Like I said, come Contech Nigeria 2025. We look forward to seeing you pitch your ideas to a wider variety of audience. And also, I would love to appreciate every team mentor, everybody that worked with these teams to make them see that this came to life. I really appreciate their efforts. Thank you so much for doing this with us. Thank you so much for working with us. To all of our team mentors, to Contech Nigeria's team, you've been absolutely amazing. Contech Nigeria's team, you've been absolutely amazing. Thank you for putting in the efforts, for even thinking of doing something like this in our industry. It's been so amazing. Thank you.
Hi guys, we are still collecting the results. Please give us a moment. We'll be back with the results. So please enjoy our host.
Like I mentioned earlier, KS Digital Studio is building something amazing, and this is the flyer. It has every details of everything KS is building. Kindly visit them at KS. The link here, the link is in the comment section. Studio.ksdigital.tech. I will say it again. Studio.ksdigital.tech. Kindly sign up. Let us, so we can keep in touch with you. Our judges are still collecting the results and they are almost done. But a big thank you to everyone. Okay, we also have the ADLM internship. ADLM, which is one of Contech Nigeria's supporting family. Yeah, I will call them a family because beyond being an innovator, they've actually been doing something good. I would put the flyer straight up. ADLM has roles for interns, and for those that don't know who or what ADLM is, ADLM are actually another set of bright minds in the AEC industry. And well, I would brag about OAU here because OAU will produce the best of the best of the best. So yeah, if you want to intern with ADLM, that is the flyer. You can also send us a DM if you want us to link you up with them, or you can just search for ADLM on LinkedIn, YouTube, every of their platforms. They are on all social media platforms. Reach out to them. They have internship opportunities, and the registration closes July 28th. That is 2 days from now, July 28th. So if you're thinking of how can I get into the AEC tech space, how can I get into the construction industry, how can I use my tech talent, how do I know what to do, join ADLM, intern with them, and I'm sure that you will be able to fly with other people. Okay, I have a question for everyone. Beyond what has been done today, what other ideas do you feel the innovation industry needs? What other idea do you feel within the Nigerian's AEC tech industry? So, I know that there are still lots of solutions. What do you think is lacking in our industry? How best do you think you can collaborate with other industry partners to save our AEC industry? What other questions do you have? Let us know in the comment section. Because today, beyond pitching, beyond competing, today has been a learning platform with such different ideas being brought to life. So what else do you think is lacking in the industry, and how best you'll be able to contribute to the industry? I'd really love to hear from everybody. Honestly, today has been so structural health monitoring. Okay, thank you, Charity Sunday. Structural health monitoring. That is one thing we'll make sure that we also bring to life. And we don't know if you really have a way on how to go about that. You can reach out to Contech Nigeria. We will be here to join you in bringing that to life. And to continue, we have an announcement from Build Safe. Build Safe actually have something for us. This is what Build Safe is giving to us today. About Build Safe. Build Safe Nigeria is a lead engineering consultancy and project management firm dedicated to providing exceptional services throughout Nigeria. And now this is a Build Safe Young Talent Initiative. Not come again. Build Safe Young Talent Hunt Initiative 2025 application. It's been raining innovation challenge competition back to back. The other day it was M&E Kaiser that reached out and said they had a competition for us in the MEP industry. Now Build Safe is coming with the Build Safe Young Talent Hunt Initiative 2025. And to qualify for this, you have to be the eligible criteria. You have to be a civil engineering graduate. You must have completed your NYSC. You must have 0 to 2 years of work experience after NYSC and never applied to Build Safe in the past. So I am expecting to see a rush in all of these. Kindly reach out to us to know how you can join this innovation and how to apply. The link is there, but we'll actually still post more about this on our platform. So do well to follow us and so that you can get more updates on this. We'll actually talk about this more in the nearest future. We'll really make so much noise about this. And yes, the results are almost out. The results are almost out, and it's been more than amazing. It's been more than amazing. I am so happy to see how they have been doing. Our judges have confirmed the results, and I would love to hand over to Dennis Strokes to make this announcement, or to bring in the judge that will be making this announcement. Over to you, Kenny Strokes, please. Before Kenny Strokes comes up, we just want to also reconfirm again. Our results are almost out. Just a moment, please. Okay, so our results are out. Over to you, Kenny Struts, please.
Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm back again, and so we are going to be announcing the result. This is a unanimous decision by our judges. We had 3 judges. We meant to have 4 of them. One was absent, which was Dr. Z. But the 3 of them voted through an open system. It was very open. It was a WhatsApp poll, so that we can be very transparent about how we went with the votings. So the WhatsApp poll for each team, when you guys were presenting, the polls were ready for them to just click on. Just picked the score for you guys. So we've been able to collate it, and at the moment we have the results. We have the results, and I'm going to be announcing the results from the bottom to the top. From the bottom to the top, that's from number 5. I think it's important for us to switch gears a bit. I want some kind of engagement on our pages, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. We are live streaming on both platforms. Please, we need you to engage. We need you to engage. We need to engage. We need you to engage. While we are waiting for your engagement, I'm going to announce the results. Sorry, 1 second. I'm sure that BPs are rising already. Itunu, please, have we announced the prize that will be won by the winners?
Oh, no. I haven't done that. So you can just help us with that too.
All right. So we are giving out up to 250,000 naira cash to our winners. The first position will be taking 100,000 naira. I think we should be dropping some emojis. Drop the emojis, please. First position will be taking 100,000 naira. The second position, we're going on with 60,000 naira. 60,000 naira. 60,000 naira. 60,000 naira. The third position will be going on with 40,000 naira. 40,000 naira. So okay, in total, it is a sum of 200,000 naira. We are giving out a sum of 200,000 naira to our winners. So 100,000 for the first position, 60,000 naira for the first runner-up, and 40,000 naira for the second runner-up. That's first, second, and third. Best pitch is going to receive 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira. The best pitch, the team that presented best with all the finesse and what do we call it now? The finesse and storytelling. You get how they sold their story well, how their presentation went. It was very nice. The winner of that will win 10,000 naira, and the rest of our cash prizes will go to the community. So if you want to partake in that, please kindly join our community via the link we've attached on all the comment sections on LinkedIn and on YouTube. So if you want to participate, one more time, if you want to participate in the cash prize that will be going to the community, join our community page via the link we are going to attach. So let me run through it again. 100,000 naira for first position, 60,000 naira for the second position, 40,000 naira for the third position, 10,000 naira cash prize for the team with the best presentation, with the best speech, and the rest will be going to, I think it's going to be up to like 25,000 naira. I'm not sure, depending. I think the team is going to cycle back on that for us. The remaining part of the cash prizes will be going to our community, and you have to, if you want to be part of it, you have to join the community. You have to join our community. You need to join our community. We need you on board. A lot is happening there. You should be surprised. I think you should be motivated to join, seeing the kind of solutions that our teams here came up with. You should be surprised that You have guys doing stuff already, and that is coming from our community, the Contech Nigeria community. We need you on board. We need to build this. We are approaching it. We are approaching this ecosystem, the tech ecosystem, from a community point of view. It's a community-based approach where we are going to all grow together and we'll thrive together. As you can see, we're already announcing what some of our startups are building. My own startup is DLM, and every other announcement that was made. So we are approaching it from the community standpoint. So if you want to actually grow, I think this is the best place to be, the Contech Nigeria community. So now we are going to be announcing the results. Ow! This is a strong one for me. Okay. From the bottom to the top. Nobody is bottom here. Nobody is the last. Nobody is the last here, you get. So we all appreciate all the effort that you guys have put into this. We all appreciate the effort, but let's dive into it straight up. The fifth position. This is a shocker, man. And all of this came from our judges. Not me, not anyone on the team. All from our judges. The fifth position. Woo! The fifth position. Give it up for Team Renova. Team Renova came to fifth position. Team Renova. It's a sad one because they did a lot. They even came up with a product that you could even test. I tested it myself when I was looking at their submissions. But well, this is from our judges. Team Renova. Well done. You guys are awesome. So the fourth position. Fourth position goes to Construct X. Give it up for Construct X. Please type it on the comment section. Construct X. Fourth position, Construct X. Sorry, I can see the comment section. People are shedding tears already. We are sorry about that. It's not me. It can't be me. It's our judges. I can't do such a thing to anyone.
No, it's not judges. So it's just the events. But then everything I've done so well.
I needed to excuse myself from this.
Wow.
Because I have friends from each of the teams. So please don't come and hold me. Thank you very much. All right. So fourth position goes to Construct X. Now to the third position. Third position goes to Site X. Site X for third position. Site X for third position. I can see some comments here. I'm saying Pipe alive.
Oh wow! Well, please be nice in the comment section. Please be nice in
our
the
comment sections. Be nice, please. Be nice. Wow. Well, third position was Site X. Site X is the third on the list. So they'll be going on with the cash prize of 40,000 naira. Site X, 40,000 naira. Can we put up the banner, the flyer of Site X? 40,000 naira. Site X, 40,000 naira. I think it's something that we need to celebrate them for. It's not a small feat. It's not small. Let's celebrate Site X. They are going on with 40,000 naira. Now to the second position. Please, drum rolls. Please, I need to see your drum rolls on the comment section. Please hit us. Drum rolls. And for second position on the Contech Nigeria 2025 Innovation Challenge, give it up for Team Orion. Team Orion for second position. And with that, we already know who our winner is.
We know who our winner is, so type the winner in the comment section before we announce. We want to see the following.
home with 60,000 naira. Team Orion is going home with 60,000 naira. And to our winner of the Contech Nigeria Innovation Challenge 2025, the winner goes to Team MC3. Please drop your emojis for
MS3.
them.
MS3.
Whoa! MS3, sorry, MS3. Team MS3 are the winners. Team MS3 are the winners. Give it up for them. 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 So I think we need to. We need to put the winners on the as a banner. The first position goes to Team MS3. Second position goes to Orion. And the third position goes to Site X. There is no loser here. We are all winners. We are all winners. So please count yourself as a winner for partaking in this challenge. Count yourself as a winner. So let's break down the cash prizes for you once again. 100,000 naira goes to Team MS3. 60,000 naira goes to Team Orion, and 40,000 naira goes to Team Side X. You guys have done remarkably well. We are all proud of you. Your solutions are wonderful, and we believe that in a short time there will be scalable solutions that solves the real problems in the construction industry, especially in Nigeria, hopefully in Africa very soon. But thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
Okay.
It's been a wonderful time.
Before we
My job is done
go,
here.
before we go, we have a quick announcement. So while the teams were presenting, Build Save, which is also one of our which was one of our judges, they said they will be working with MS3 and Orion to fine-tune their ideas. And that is so amazing. You know, when we started this thing, I was telling them that you never can tell who is gonna see your idea and pitch it. You know, I kept saying that, and they didn't believe. They felt that it was something that let's just do it. Let's just do it. But now it's amazing to see how our innovators, our professionals, and how our engineers out there are willing to fine tune these ideas. So MS3 Orion, you'll be hearing from Build Safe very soon. They are the next innovators that Nigeria and Africa is waiting for. Also, we'll be announcing the results of the community poll for the best pitch very soon. We have to just collate the online votes that came in during the period we announced for the poll. We would collate the online results, and we would let the team that's going on with our 10K prize for best pitch to know. I would also post that. With that being said, we say a big thank you to everyone that has joined us today. Thank you so much for being a part of this. What a day it has been, from groundbreaking pitches to powerful feedbacks, and now to crowning our winner, which is MS3. This has been nothing short of inspiring. To all our teams, you are all winners. You dared to dream and you showed us what's possible when innovation meets purpose. A huge thank you to our judges, sponsors, mentors, and every single person who made today possible. To our audience, your energy and your engagement kept the fire alive. This isn't the end. This is only the beginning of a smarter, more sustainable, more tech-driven construction future for Nigeria and for Africa, even for the whole world. Let's keep building, innovating, and transforming. Until next time, I remain your amiable and your most innovative, yes, the most innovative tech enthusiast in the AEC industry, Rosalind Itnulua Shogri. And it's been an absolute honor being your host. Stay innovative, stay bold, stay connected. And also thank you to my co-hosts. Kende Ayobade can instruct. Thank you for doing this with me.
Thank you.
See you all. Good night, good afternoon, good morning, and goodbye. God bless you all.
God bless you all. Take care. Bye bye.